Am I streaming? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I understand everybody's been having problems with the game today, with crashing, etc. I'm not saying I found out the problem, but I have just been eliminated background activities, and I am actually streaming in 4K. As you can see, I am in the hammerhead. I will be landing and showing you certain things. But this is the way I've had to overcome crashing and etc. Okay? As you can see, anything that's running in the background that's not supposed to be, I will shut down. These are the things that causes background activity. The only thing I expect to have running in the game at the moment is the launcher, Star Citizens, the OBS, etc. and the game. I know everybody says to do with Star Citizens, as you can see. I don't have the game running in RAM like I usually do. What a beautiful sight. I will land at Lesky and then take off again. When I find access. It's just that I've not streamed for a long time, so things are a bit devious. Interesting.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be crewing a hammerhead. No, we're not. Pepper is just going to be flying the hammerhead, testing a bug. Myself, my name is Little Miss UK, and the streamer is Pepper. We do have a few other members who do like in-game. Shush you! I just quite heard that in my ear.
Please hold for a sign.
We have Yoza, we have Rags, we have Duke Vega, and we have a lot of other people in our Discord. If you wish to join our Discord, then click on the link below and come and join us.
Background activity. Everything's okay.
Here's a tip for you. If you're in the game and you have friends on your list, when logging in and logging onto a server that the leader member is on, if you crash, log back onto the same server that you were on with your friends. That way you will not lose your ship without losing your contents. This will keep the server active for days, maybe weeks, because we are in different sectors of the verse. This is because object container streaming will take a big part, hence why Pepper was able to stay on the server for 1 hour today in the PTU. This could have been a week plus. This is usually instant if the server is full. Do not give up, it is very important. You will benefit in the long run. First thing you will notice, you will save time by 66% So always go to the server if another member is on there. Pepper has tested this time and time again. I have tested this as well. If you are on a server with your friends, is what we're saying, log back onto that same server. That way you will not lose your ship. You 9 times out of 10 will log back onto your ship. But also logging in and out of beds are working on certain ships.
Are we on our Discord live?
Are we live?
On our Discord.
Pardon?
So our members can see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've been able to take off and rescue with the hammerhead. I wish they would fix my 6 idle. Just squeeze it in there. Just squeeze it in there. Okay. Autopilot.
Touchdown! Landing complete.
Engines off.
If anybody wants to join in streaming or even just to have a chat, then come ahead and join us. Come and comment, ask questions or anything like that. If you wish to come and join us in the Discord and come and join us on speech and come and talk to us, that's good as well.
When I'm playing this game, I prefer to use civilization clothes. That's why I take off from Lesky. Just got a little bit of confidence problem because I've not streamed for a few weeks, you see. So getting back into these things are usually a few days to get back into the rhythm of things. I'm actually doing this to help my org members because they are crashing constantly. And I'm being eliminating certain things. That was a little lad there. That was actually CIG there. I can tell you the difference between hey, what? Just drop down there, okay? We are civilian operators, so we always try to do things in our civilization clothes. I'm going to be repeating this process just to show you how we operate. Oh, I hear things twitching there. Hey, we actually have light. They fixed the light bug.
What is the smallest ship an Ursa rover can fit in?
Ursa rover.
Yeah.
I think it's the Valkyrie now, isn't it? I'm almost sure it's the Valkyrie. That's smaller than the constellation. Leicester is the only place I can actually take off in civilian clothing. I've not had time to change the names because I've been working on other things, but later on I will just change this. It's only to help the players in my organisation to get around these bugs. Because everything they say, SAIG! It's not. It's an understanding. It's a lot of things. It's routers, all them kind of things. Background activity, which you don't even know it. And if you've got throttle on your PC, that's where the problem starts. I usually have problems in the PTU because obviously the PTU is for testing bugs, etc., and it does cause problems. So I usually down clock everything on my PC to make it work. I have had confirmation because it's to all backers, I'm allowed to stream, and that's why I'm actually streaming today. But I'm going to just get upstairs.
We do have active players in our Discord. Beameron is a salvage and engineer expert. Yosa is into exploration. We have, let's have a look who we've got. We have Denimon.
I'm going to move the mic. I'm going to move the mic, okay? So you can hear. I don't think they can hear you.
I can hear myself.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
I'll put it back anyway. Just a minute. Sorry about the mic interference. I have been having a lot of complaints that the mic should be better, but because me and the company shares the same mic, it is easier sometimes, you see, so there's no confusion. Every time I see a bit of lag, the first thing I do is go to the to see what's running in the background. As you can see, the game itself doesn't use much internet, okay, but anything in the background causes latency, and as I see them coming up, I actually eliminate them. This is killer control panel, which is I use with my game, but there are other accessories you can use. Plus this PC is very versatile, so you can do anything with it. This here is OBS because I'm actually streaming, okay? The game doesn't use anything, but if there's anything running in the background while this is running, the game will crash 9 times out of 10. I'll go back to that in a minute. I just want to see. There is a bit of latency. Oh, and also one other thing, in the next patch, if I crash that is, which I'm hoping I do crash, I will show you how I fix SLI in 4K. At Lesky there is a lot of air pockets which is being fixed. Really, I suppose to be reporting them to CIG, but obviously everybody's doing it, so there's no point me doing things like that because it's just not necessary, but I am aware of these things. Okay, just let me go into my civvies. I believe in using civilization clothes when I'm in situations like this. This is how the game will be going next. Right, where is it?
Right, as I was saying before Pepper moved the mic, we do have quite a fair number of active players in our Discord. I will just name a few of them. We've got Beamer on, who is a salvage and engineer expert.
Also explain their job titles in our org. You know what you do, like Beamer on is our label expert, other players, you know what I mean, them sort of things.
Can I carry on?
Right, there we go. Where are we? I've just been told to shut up actually. Right, there we go. Oh, where did you get that hat from? Sorry, I've just got to take off this hat, okay?
No, take that hat off, I don't like it.
Well,
Take it off.
I am taking it off, just give me a sec.
Right, as I was saying before I was interrupted again, we have active players in our Discord. I will try and explain to you what they are and what they do. Beameron is our salvage and engineer expert in the game. In our Discord, he's actually
Sorry, either cast members we can't mention for security reasons. Now this what you see here is server lag, and that was a pity if I glitched that. That's from CIG. Yeah, nickel lags are getting in between. That is because I'm running OBS in the background. Sorry, we've just lost our commentator, so I'm going to try and do my best. I'm just checking the server background activity and all the rest to go with it. As you can see, the game is actually running the SLI. It is actually running at 120%. That's actually pretty high actually. I'm actually looking for a new missions person. I'll just walk around, see if I can find her. We are looking for new members all the time to help make this game a better game. Okay. The reason why this looks a bit laggy is not CIG. I am running OBS in the background.
seen your face around these parts before.
I haven't seen yours
There are a
either.
fair bit of traffic, but I make a point of knowing who's who. What brings you around?
You do. So I'm a little bit rusty at the moment, basically. There is a bit of traffic in the background, but obviously I'll have to do my best.
Alright. If you need anything else, let me know.
Okay, love. Oh, check her leg out! I want a close look at this.
Have you not seen that before?
Only in the commercials, but not, yeah, I mean, I think it was Minion Soldier or somebody that was doing this a couple of days ago. Minion Soldier? I can't remember.
I think I've seen your face around these parts before. You get a fair bit of traffic, but I make a point of knowing who's who. What brings you around?
Just visiting.
Yeah, not so much to see, but the bar serves up a solid bit of fire juice. Just be sure not to lose all your wits. That's what I'm going with. As long as you're not too particular, the market might do for you. We have the bare necessities, but every huge cycle someone will pick up something more interesting.
When I get things working, when the game goes live, I'll actually be talking and I'll be using, what's that program called again? Voice what?
Voice attack.
Voice attack to be controlling these things as I'm working. Are you still commentating? Because if I need to use the internet space if you're not commentating.
Sorry?
Are you still commentating?
Yes.
Okay, because you have to stop, you see. Okay, I'm not going to do this mission, okay? I'm just going through the motions.
Ah, then you'll be wanting to see me.
Okay.
Thanks, Recco. I see the boring fiddly bits most of the
Alright,
time.
let's try this again.
Dig site
We have-
plans, equipment orders, or transfers and the like. For most jobs, the terminal will set you up. But if you're after something with a bit of hair on it, best to talk to me direct. If you'd like, I can see to setting you up with something now. Nothing too big, but it'll let us see how we feel about working together.
Okay.
Sound alright to you?
Let's see what you've got. Sounds good. I think I will pass for now.
Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Okay. There's so much. Basically, I want to get face over IP working. I've not really had time for that. Anyway, look at Miss will take over now. She's been waiting patiently. I just wanted to see what that mission was about. Okay, back to you, look at Miss.
We do have some active plays in our Discord. Beameron is a salvage and engineer expert. He also, at the moment, is in the process of designing our emblem for the avatars for our Discord. Gorilla Zilla, who is into industrial espionage, as is Zoblivion, also into industrial espionage. We have Denimon, who is into logistics, and maybe, we're not sure yet, maybe a commentator later on, but we haven't had that confirmed yet. Duke Vega is our content creator, and from what I've seen so far, he does have some good storylines. We also have Jot Dot, who is also into exploration. He is also a web designer, and we're hoping he can do us a web page later on when we actually get it up and running. Myself, I am into cargo exploration and engineering, and obviously commentating. And at the moment, sort of recruiting, because we don't have anyone for that at the moment. We are looking into that with one of our members, but at the moment we are just, as I say, looking into it and see what we can do to do that sort of thing with him. We are looking for other members, mainly new members if possible. because in that way we don't get told how to play the game and what have you. But that's not really what I was just mucking around there. But also we are looking for more female members if you wish to join us, because us females in the Discord at the moment are a bit outnumbered by the males, and we do actually have a female only voice chat and text chat that no members, male members are allowed in, not even the admin members. If they do, they will have that be reprimanded, because they're not allowed to do that. It's only for women. So if you wish to come and join us on the Discord channel, the link is in the description below. And also, we do have a list of ships that are also available in Discord. There are a few other members who have just bought the new Valkyrie in the new Citizen Con that came out. So we have 3 of those in our Discord right now. We do have a couple of hammerheads. There are members in our Discord that are interested in buying the new Kraken, which is going to be a brilliant addition to our Discord and our org ship list. But if you wish to borrow a ship, then one of our members will actually like to spawn it for you, but as long as you give us some notice, 30 minutes to an hour's notice if possible. We do actually have, let's have a look, see what we've got. 600i, but unfortunately that one is very buggy right now, and someone tried to spawn it earlier. Each time they tried to spawn it, the ship wasn't there. There's an Andromeda, 85X, Polaris, which isn't in game right now, Pioneer, which also isn't in the game right now, Merchantman, Carrack, 325A, Hammerhead, Starfarer, Rover, Cyclone, Hawk, Starfarer Gemini, Apollo, Aquila, Cutlass Black, X1 Force, Aurora, Saber Raven, Herald, Caterpillar, Prospector, Mercury, Nox, and a Freelancer. That is only some of the ships that we've got in our org. We do have quite a few more than that, but that's just the ones one certain member has got so far. He is looking into buying a Kraken, maybe an Endeavour, maybe a Crucible. I can't remember all the ships he wants to buy, but quite a few ships. So come and join us if you wish to. We are in Discord. We do use voice over IP. You are welcome to come join us in the reception and have a chat. If you wish to have any questions that you want answered, then ask away. I will try and ask him, or if I would necessary, I will do some research and get back to you on that one. If you are a new player and haven't actually started or installed the game yet and wish to enlist in the actual Star Citizen game, if you want to put one of our codes in, then you will get 5,000 REC credits when you start. Why is that not put on notice? So if you add one of these, you will get 5,000 REC, or is it AU, or is it AEC, whichever, I can't remember which one it is, but one of them, you will get 5,000 free credits. So if you'll get 5,000 credits for free, and our ships you'll be able to use for free. You can use them in the PU and some in the PTU at the moment, but if you're a new person, you should be able to get into the PTU, but it depends on when it's up. We're not sure how long it's on for. The hammerhead is actually a fighter ship. It is strong. It's an escort combat ship which needs a medical bay because of its circumstances. The reason we say that is because basically it has quite a few turrets, 6 I believe. So basically if anyone gets injured, they are going to need first aid. So they should have a first aid person on board, or at least a medical part that they can be taken to. But I don't think there's one actually on board as yet. So maybe just take plenty of medi-pens with you or something, I don't know. But I would tend to take a lot of medi-pens just in case. I do have a write-up on the hammerhead. One second, here we are. Hammerhead, a fast patrol ship with multiple turrets designed to combat fighters. The hammerhead is equally suited to support larger capital ships in a fleet or act as a flagship for a fighter group. Basically, the hammerhead, if you do have a Kraken, this would be a good addition to have because it's a good fighter ship to have alongside. So if you are in an org, at least have 2 hammerheads travelling with the Kraken, because a Kraken will need support.
I'm actually looking for the components room, I can't find it. Must be upstairs.
You're looking for what?
The components room. A lot of people are saying, yeah, a lot of people are saying that the components don't work. And I'm going to show them it does work and why. I've been in Leicester for 3 months and I still don't know my way around. Ah, here we are. I'm sure this is it. Hey, wait a minute, I'm kind of cold in here.
I'll put a coat on then.
I am. I thought I felt a bit of chill.
The main reason I got into this game is the multiplayer roleplay. I have been told there is no roleplay in this game, and I said, no there isn't. But you have to make your own roleplay in the game. It's not going to be given to you on a plate. But nothing in life is given to you on a plate. You have to work at it. And I love the fact that you can do so much as a multi-role team, and there's so much variety that is possible in the game. Not just missions, I mean you can go out in a rovers, as many as you have with you, as you can actually fit 6 rovers in a Starfarer Gemini. So you can have 12 players in that ship, 2 in each rover, and do a relay race if you want to, by taking it in turns to drive the rovers, etc, etc. We actually did this once, did an event in another different yeah, we did actually do that. We did an event somewhere, I can't remember where, and we did trips laps sort of thing around Lesky. But we didn't do a relay race, unfortunately. But I think that would have been quite a good one to do. Because what you need to do a relay race is you have certain amount of players, obviously 2 per rover or cyclone, whichever you want to use. I wouldn't use a Nox because in my way that's cheating, because they can actually fly and see the course from above and not actually look at it off and around the ground, which is why I say rovers or a cyclone, because you're actually going round the course properly. So basically if you have 2 people per cyclone or a rover, you do 1 lap, change over, do another lap, and so on. And you can actually do it like say 10 laps. So one person does 5 laps and the second person does 5 laps. Then I would do an extra lap each running around Lesky. Because in that way, see who's the fastest on that, you can do it. Because you can actually last on oxygen running as well as in the cyclones and the rovers. But if you run out of oxygen or very close to running out of oxygen, you can have ships on standby that you can actually go into and actually re-inflate your oxygen tanks.
Right, a lot of people have been saying these consoles don't work. I'm going to show you they do work. As you can see, it don't work. It doesn't work. Okay? It does work. It just takes time and patience. Okay? CIG has to send the data to your PC. It has to be encrypted. It usually takes longer than this actually. Okay? I'm not going to be buying these ships. I'm just going to show you it works. I spend credits very carefully. I'm just going to go to a different one. Just remember at the end of the day, when you see all these problems, don't just turn around and say CIG. You have to understand your PC. You have to understand everything that's going around. Okay? Your PC can blow up, it can overheat, it can throttle. Even your router, when you push too much data through it, all the same. Okay, back to you, Miss.
I do have a story here that one of our content creators actually did. Unfortunately, we can't upload the pictures to YouTube, and there is a picture and you would understand the story a bit more. It's a little tale. I have a little tale to tell about when we were out exploring the asteroid belt around Yella. This is how it goes. So Rags and I were on a mini expedition looking for rock samples around the Yella asteroid belt, when we came across a light shining from one of the asteroids. Upon further investigation, we realised it was the infamous Benny Henge, thought to be a myth by a lot of people. We EVA'd over and took a look around. It was kind of weird, like some ancient shrine made out of Benny vending machines. Even more weird was the fact that it was 0G all around it, but as you got near, the gravity pulled you down hard into the heart of it. I noticed something was out of place. Hey Rags, get over here, man. What the heck is that? Pointing over at a upturned machine that broke the pattern of the shrine. As we approached, we noticed a figure laid out on the floor in front of where the noodles were. All around him and a Benny's vending machine lay on top of him. Real sad, but I guess greed had got the better of him. Who this figure was remains to be seen. Maybe we'll find out more as we journey through the verse. But unfortunately, if you saw the pictures, you could understand the story a bit more. But until we can find a way of uploading the pictures to YouTube, then the pictures can't be seen. So basically what Rags and Duke Vader were doing was just doing little exploring around Yella and came across this Benny Henge shrine and told the story.
I think I'll take the rover out for a quick spin. It is a bit laggy, and the only reason why it's laggy is because I'm actually streaming in the background. But when I'm playing without no streaming, this is perfect. And the graphic quality, the animation is so smooth, it's just unbelievable. It's as if you're there. So before I leave Lesky,
Did you just see Miles Eckhart?
just passing through.
Oh.
I didn't want to get into a full-scale conversation with you, see what I mean? You've got nothing interesting to tell me.
If anybody doesn't know who Miles Eckhart is, he is the owner of and primary point of contact for the PMC Eckhart Security, operating in the region of Crusader. He acts as a mission giver in gameplay, offering both lawful and outlaw contracts. Citation is needed.
Oh, it's cold in
Beware.
here.
History. Eckhart is a veteran of the UEE Army. After his service, he looked for a quieter way to make a living, involving his passion for electronics. But after months of studying and interviewing and finally landing a job, he found the work to be boring. A friend invited Eckhart to work mercenary contracts with him, and as he was finding little joy in his current employment, he agreed to do an escort operation. Since then, he remained within the mercenary profession. Starting out as a sole contractor, he gained a name for himself by working insurance claims out on the fringe of the NYX. Despite seeming to have more offers than time, he followed his philosophy to never turn down work, as it feeds the competition and is a missed chance to gain reputation in tandem with the client. Army discipline taught Eckhart that it makes more sense when there's a single voice at the end of a line saying yes or no, so he didn't look for a partner, allowing him to employ and drop staff accordingly to their experience and rate of success, which he preferred due to the danger inherent to the industry. Today's Eckhart Security is a bustling security outfit with over a dozen full-time staff and even more contract workers. Eckhart's reasons for not joining the Bounty Hunters Guild is a lack of desire to return to a similar situation to his time in the army, as he prefers the freedom of independence. Eckhart is basically a mission giver, but you have to, in the old PU, you had to do certain missions in order to even open him. But in 3.3, I'm not quite sure what you've got to do to actually go to him yet, or whether you just end up going to him, because I haven't actually been on the PTU much in order to find out what goes on.
I'm just going to do a quick circuit around Lesky in the rover. I also understand that it's also the rover is buggy, but let's hope. I usually like to go in there very slowly, and I usually take the door and not the back. The door is buggy, but if you do it in a certain way, you should be okay. Do I have to spend my money? Yeah. Don't like spending money.
No,
I don't have
because
to.
you're Scrooge.
CIG's taking all my money and they're going to be taking another 5 to 6 grand off me before Christmas. So, you know what I mean? Right.
As you can see, he's at Lesky. Lesky is a so-called free town located in the former QB Planet Services mining facility on Delamar in the NYX system. It is occupied by political radicals with anti-UEE affiliations. In 2655, a small group of activists sought to escape the totalitarianism of the Messers and found refuge in Delamar's vacated mining facility. The remote location seemed an ideal stronghold in which to start a game. They named the facility Lesky in order of the ancient Earth revolutionary Vasil Lesky, who shared their dream of an egalitarian society. As word of this free town spread, many anti-Messers activists, intellectuals and pacifists found their way to Lesky. They aspired to create an idyllic leadership society built around mutual responsibility. Unfortunately, the newly dubbed People's Alliance engaged in an endless debate over how to achieve their goals. The first thing one sees upon entering Lesky is the imposing statue to honour Anthony Tanaka, a child labourer who died under the rule of the Messers. The statue is an enduring symbol of the People's Alliance of Lesky's revolutionary spirit.
As you can see, there is a heck of a lot of lag. If you've got anything running in the background, because this game is very sensitive, it will crash. As you can see, even up to 1 second, it has frozen. But before I go in this game, this rover, I'm going to check to see if anything's new that's come up. Virus programs, anything. As you can see, the game doesn't use much, but the game is very sensitive. And don't forget, this is the PTU, okay, very stressful. The live version will be coming back in about a week or so. Most of these problems will be ironed out. If you've got these problems, don't automatically say, it's CIG, we are working on it, okay? We need your support. So CIG can make these games easy. They're all human beings just like us, and it is very stressful. So bear in mind. Okay. Hey, it's moved. Come back here, you. As you can see, I can't get into the back now, okay? And I will walk in there very carefully. And slowly. I like to take on little difficult tasks, you see. Slow PCs have a problem. I have a fast PC and a slow PC, just to test everything running in the background.
Welcome to the Product Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Very jumpy. Very jumpy. It's not usually this jumpy. If I do anything running in the background, I would be struggling.
You fly safe, okay?
I'll try my best. I'm not flying, I'm driving. These lights are bright. I ain't complaining because they'll be handy at night.
Thank you. He's very polite, isn't he?
Only because he wants something, he wants me to come back. If he doesn't kill me first, and I'm not going to allow him.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a little joke.
Oh, here we go.
So my neighbours officially hate me. Why? Well, me and some friends were having a bonfire in the backyard and we were making s'mores and all, and suddenly we heard sirens and see a fire truck turn into the street in front of us. So we all went running to see what was up, and our neighbour's house was on fire, and when we got there, the wife was crying into her husband's arms.
Oh!
And we were just kind of standing there, and then she saw us, and then for like 10 seconds gave us the dirtiest look ever. Turns out we were still holding our sticks with the marshmallows on it, watching the fire. Talk about bad timing.
I don't get it.
Seriously?
You know me, I'm slow.
Basically, they were having a bonfire, toasting marshmallows in the bonfire. Next door's house caught fire from something else. They went running, they still had their marshmallows on sticks. The place is burning next door.
You fell for that one, you forget when I'm in the game I can't multitask. There was nothing with what you see what I mean? Now I'm concentrating on you and hitting the boulders all over the place. Well, as you can see, I've been in here nearly half an hour and there's a lot of people on the server. I'm just trying to show you guys, you don't know what's running on your PC in the background, virus or anything. In the PTU, please turn down your settings. When the PU comes in, you can start turning things back up again. I only was doing this demonstration to show the guys it's not CIG. You have to learn about your PC, understand your PC and learn its limitations. I'm going to take off in the hammerhead in a minute. I remember when Houston first came out, they said it's not possible. I found a way to get there in one day. No, seriously. But because I wasn't allowed to film, I couldn't do it. But seriously, CIG, you need to give your fueling system a full overhaul. Because, for instance, I'm not allowed to say this. I'm sure I am. It's my, what do you call it? Basically, there's a fueling system needs an overhaul. Because as you know, the Starfarer is a tanker and it's supposed to be able to go to certain places. But at the moment, the best one at the moment is the what's that ship called? The Cutlass Black. Not the Cutlass Black, the Conning. 2.5 thousand. I know the Starfarer is a big ship, but if it can't reach it, how is it going to fuel it? That's not bug, it's just overhaul basically. I don't think it's a PTU what they call it, but it's just a normal common thing. You might have already realised this obviously, but I just thought I'd point it out. These are just normal little things, nothing serious.
just another little joke, so no offence to anybody out there, okay? This is an Irish joke, so no offence to the Irish.
I offend everybody.
Paddy and Murphy running down the road. Help, help! A lion's escaped. A passerby says. Which way did it go? Murphy says. You thick Egypt, do you think we're gonna fucking chasing it, do you?
I don't get it.
Shut up!
You must shut up. I don't get it. I don't get anything, me. I could take the cyclone out, but it was just to show the guys in the org that it's not CIG. It's just that you got to spend time with your PC. Don't pump it up too high. You know what I mean? Back home. If any guys in the server would like to jump in, they can do. I'm going to be taking the hammerhead into deep space. You can use my what is it?
What?
So they can know, because when they want to go again, they keep crashing. So if they crash, they lose everything. They've got to wait for it to reload. But if they use my server that I'm on, they can reload back and keep on. I've just showed them that you can stay in game. The only time I glitch is about 1 o'clock in the morning UK time when CIG is restarting the server, because obviously they have to update. Right, let's go through the death trap.
Right, what he was trying to say is, when logging on to a server, make sure you have a friend of yours that is in your friend list on that server before you log in, because in that way, if you crash and you are in a ship, you can actually guarantee that you will get back onto that server if they are also still on that server. Because in that way you can guarantee you're going to get back into your ship without having to reclaim the ship and go through all that jargon and process of having to wait for your ship. So you, even if you're on the server, you could be on there for days, maybe even weeks. As long as there's somebody on that server that you were on, and also if you log out into your bed and log back in, you can carry on that same server for days, weeks, whatever, as long as the server is not restarted by CIG, which they are at every 3 months and quite a lot at the moment. But if you log out in your bed, even if you go back onto that server in a couple of days and the server hasn't been restarted, you can log back onto your ship. And if you're logging on to a server with a friend, it saves time about 66%, so always go to the server if another member is on there. It is tried and tested. If the server is full, don't just go and join another server, wait until there is space. Because if you were on that server beforehand and you have crashed or something happened, basically wait until you have the space on that server and you can rejoin your friends and rejoin the ship that you were previously in.
As you've noticed, there's been some long glitches, okay? And that is because the game is waiting for the handshake from CIG to carry on. If you've got anything running in the background, viruses or anything, as you can see, switch them off. Switch them off. Switch them off. Anything that's not to do with the game, switch them off. Some people would disagree, but my PC is a very, very powerful PC. It can be taken past its limits. I could tell you the specs and I could write it down, but obviously it's not about that. It's about just to let you guys know, don't blame everything on CIG, okay, until you understand your PC. So yeah, just give me a second, I'm just feeling temperatures.
I mean, people are quick to judge CIG, but they are trying their best to get this game working properly. And this is the reason why they are having they do have Evo testers and other PTU testers to get the bugs ironed out as quick as they can and everything else. Yes, plenty of people are spending money even though there is problems. That is because they love the game. Yes, it is alpha and it's still being tested, and it will be a long, long time before it's out released completely. But just think, at the end of the day, yes, people are spending money. Yes, they're buying a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, why are they spending this money? Why are they buying these shit? Because they love the game. Yes, it's got bugs. Yes, it's got annoyances. But everyday life has bugs and annoyances.
There. Should be
Why
waiting for
stop
you
in the
area.
game just because it's sort of this thing? If you want to play the game, play it. If you don't, don't. Simple as that. I love the game. I play it when I can or when I want to. I love it.
Evo has taken over 1,000 players in the last few weeks to speed up development. But as they take on more players, more ideas come in. And they are trying to develop it, as you can see. But we're not supposed to divulge the information, but they are working on it. Because you don't see it, you don't understand it, you just got to give them time. I've watched this game develop so fast in the last few months since it come into this 3.0 patch. I did have my doubts, and it was stressful. I can't keep up with the development now. Okay, as you see, that was a glitch. That's the server trying to catch up. But if I had anything running in the background, you can guarantee I would have cut out by now. As you can see, I haven't been in there 45 minutes. This is my ship. What is that? That's not my ship.
What is that?
It's a constellation. That's because I wasn't paying attention. I could have sworn CIG put some light in these hangar bays. I prefer to use Lesky. The reason why I prefer to use Lesky is because I can actually board the ship within my civvies. When they, I hope they sort out Port Hollister. Same. So I have to pause because I also have Discord in the background, and that also causes problems. A lot of people say it doesn't. I've been into games and programming a long time, and I know the traffic that works, but the members here prefer to use it, so I have to find a way around it.
I am actually looking for something, so bear with me.
Sorry?
I am actually looking for something, but
Well,
so bear with me.
Remember, you've bugged me out with background activities, so you've got to keep me informed, yeah? I have got 80% access to the internet, okay, and the network, but still, this PC, at the moment, the PTU, I need it all, you see.
Yes, what I'm looking for is actually on Discord.
Oh, right, okay. It's very, very laggy, but it's not cutting out. It is getting the handshake. The only reason I'm on today to show our members that it can work. They've got new things coming in like voice over IP and face over IP. The traffic has to be controlled to be able to use it. I won't use it at the moment because I've got so much going on, and if I'm rushing and I forget to turn certain things off, it's not about the bugs, it's about burning certain components out. I am supposed to send in reports to CIG, but the way I see it is thousands and thousands of people, well hundreds, are sending the same reports out. So they don't need this extra report out, but if I find something, I will send it. But to do that, I am a multi-role bug tester, and I test bugs not on single ships but as multi-crew, because these ships are coming out. It's hard, and the only way we can test these multi-crew bugs, we have to have a crew to test them. Okay, you guys are single player testers. I tested multi-bugs because these ships like the Constellation, you want the turrets working, you want the comms working, but if there's no one there to show them these problems, how the hell, man, the language are they going to know? Okay, the best working ship out there at the moment is the Cutlass Black, okay, where you can have 3 members flying with no problems. Okay, as we get to know the ships better, as they fix certain ships, we will announce them. Yes, this ship works with 4 crews, the consoles work, the talents work, etc. I do believe the Valkyrie is going to be the next ship that's going to be okay. But me, I'm not into combat. I am a civilian operator and I'm into exploration. I've always stated that fact, and as you can see, I'm in civilian clothing. And now I'm trying to find the entrance to this ship in the dark. Somebody please get me some light. You can see I'm in the civvies, okay? I am in my civilization clothes, and I can only breathe at Lesky, okay? I would appreciate it if you could do something with force toilets and all them, so I can operate like this freely. I know when to put my suits on and I know when to take them off. But if you don't fix these bugs, I'm suffocating. And then all of a sudden another one bites the dust.
Please hurry up.
Okay. This one comes short. Okay.
No, if you're going to suffocate, suffocate.
No, I won't suffocate. I'm at Lesky. It won't happen. I can put my suit on and find where I'm going, but I'm going to find it in the dark. As you can see, those are glitches. But if I had anything running in the background, they glitch out. Please, CIG, please fix the 6i. I am an explorer. I've got no ships to fly as an explorer. And I am a commander. I have upgraded the ships at the end of the day to do these tests. There's the front of the ship. About time too. And I think I'm sure there's something wrong with these joysticks. And it's not the joystick settings. I've been through it time and time again. There's something setting in your joystick settings that needs to be addressed. I'm not in any rush because I know I'm not going to glitch. I wish I know how Stevie Wonder feels now. It's like feeling my way around in the dark. Okay, you win. time, too much time. Just let me put on my... I know on the advertisement it's showing the Kraken. I only came on here for a quickie to show the guys it's not CIG while we're crashing out. As you can see, I've been through everything and you see it's glitched, but the handshake has came back. I will glitch obviously, sooner or later. Right, what am I looking for? What am I looking for on this suit? Executive. I've actually spent 3 or 4 days in the verse, constantly, logging in and logging out. I'm actually teaching our members at the moment how they can do this at the same time and stay in game. But the hangar bay, somebody didn't pay their electric bill, so as you can see.
Right, I don't know if you know, but a certain male likes to tell stories. So I've got a story of my own.
Where is the ship? Has it gone walkies? The ship's gone walkies. Where's the ship gone? Oh, they come to the wrong bay. No, it's gone walkies. I'll be back. Somebody nabbed my ship. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody nabbed my ship.
Yeah. What ship did you spawn?
Well, it was the hammerhead, because in the last couple of weeks we've not been able to take it off because it's been too heavy. So I just thought I'd do a clip on that. I want the 600i.
Oh, it's Coops.
I wish these guys would stop moving around.
Hi. So we are streaming, so that's why I'm kind of quiet. Yeah. That's why I just moved into a different room.
Alright, your ship's all ready for you.
I don't think you're the only one.
What's up?
Coops is being bottlenecked with his GPU.
His PC won't be that powerful to bottleneck. It means lagging. I think it's lagging.
How do I get out of this?
Is there anybody that there can help him so I can finish doing this?
1 second.
I'll try and finish this as quick as I can.
How do I get out of this?
The only way you could bottleneck is have to have to set up something like mine.
Right, anyway, as I was saying, I have a story for you. Once upon a time, there was a female called Little Miss UK, and she decided to play Star Citizens. So she signed up and bought her first starter package, the Aurora MR, and started to fly in the verse. but the ship was too small to do anything decent in the game, and she liked the game so much she bought a war bond ship with LTI and used it to buy the Cutlass Red. But as the Cutlass Red isn't out in the game yet, she got the Cutlass Black as a loaner ship. Now this ship can do a bit more cargo than the Aurora and is a good combat ship, and Little Miss UK decided to stick with this ship for now and starts to build her credits up. Little Miss UK likes to go in other people's ships too, like the Caterpillar, Starfarer and other ships, because it gives a different type of gameplay and more people can actually get on board these ships. What Little Miss likes to do most is play with other Star Citizen players in multi-role play combat, missions and other multi-role stuff. She likes doing cargo runs, but would like it more when you can go into someone else's ship and put cargo on it, so then she can then start helping other players. One day Little Miss UK will be able to fly all the bigger ships like the Pioneer, Merchantman, Polaris, because she is learning how to fly the Caterpillar, Starfarer, etc. with confidence, so we'll have more gameplay and confidence to fly other big ships when they come out in the game. What Little Miss UK is most looking forward to is the female characters and female clothing to come out in the game 3.4. Then she does not look like a man anymore. LOL. Little Miss got into the PC gaming by starting with a little game of cards on a social media site with friends, then a little pocket phone game called Clash of Clans, which Little Miss UK has been playing and running the clan for almost 3 years now. It has got nearly 50 members in, and Little Miss UK is the leader of the clan, which is called Clan of Unity. It's a war-playing game where you build a base and fight against other clans which are all over the world, like Star Citizen players. The Clan of Unity started as a level 1 and now is level 10.
Okay.
The reason we have named our Discord Unity is because it has been going for around a few years. It started on Star Trek Online, then to Clan of Unity for Clash of Clans, and now Unity for Star Citizens. Unity means all for one and one for all.
Rush you, but I've got other ships waiting, so I need you to leave.
He won't let me out the hammerhead. There's nobody on the server. Okay, now we'll try again. I can't remember if the patch note says they use the console or they use F2. Oh, one other thing to all members who's got PC problems. Okay. This is a little tip that I use, okay? If you've got SLI, stay still! If you've got SLI, okay? This is my workaround. It's time to get back in the ship. You go into options. Please take note of these settings, please, okay? Go into graphics. You see the graphics there? You go into another graphics, set it, go out, log back in and put it back to your settings. Okay? That will stop the flickers 9 times out of 10. If you want to cut down your power consumption because so it doesn't overheat or whatever, you've set your screen to no. you set your full screen to yes. I repeat, you have to change this. When you change this, you can run things in the background like we've done there. Most players already know this, but just in case you don't know that, what this also does, it cuts down your CPU usage. Not much, but it cuts it down. That's 60%. And it also does the whoa, that's hot. I've never seen it that high. That's 150%. That's a heck of a lot. Still running cool. It's not doing any decoding. I've got to check that out. That's high. That's very high. But anyway, it's working for now. Some of you guys will want to put that to low, but my highest specs, if I was crashing, I'd turn that down.
Just let you know, 35 minutes.
Yeah, well, I want to take off in the hammerhead, okay? I don't know what I'm doing wrong at the moment, but it just keeps messing around, so just be patient with me, okay? I've tried 3 times to take off, but it seems like that bug's still there. We are live. Oh, sorry, this is open to all backers, so I have had confirmation that I am allowed to stream, okay? And that is why I'm streaming. Look a bit rusty, obviously, but I'm getting there. So you call a confidence problem, actually.
There, all set.
If you do wish to join us, we have backers. We have members that can help train. We also, well, we try to implement everything for everybody, so there's something for them to do. Trainers, content players, commentators, all sorts. So there's somebody there to help them, and we are a very fast growing organisation. And we do welcome other organisations, and we try to help them with the advice that we can give. You know what I mean? Etc, etc. You don't have to join us, we just want to learn to make the game better. So you are free to pop in and pop back out. If you've got anything private, we don't disclose it. We have hidden rooms, so you can do whatever you want. But obviously, we don't give certain access to certain members unless they meet the criteria.
We do also have a female only room, which no men are allowed in. So if there are any female gamers out there that wish to join us in the Discord, you are more than welcome also.
You'll always know our album. This album is actually being redone at the moment, so it's suitable for everybody to use. But it's just taken a bit of time to work it out. We're not professionals, but if you come up with an idea, we're trying to work around it. He's got dreadlocks, hasn't he?
Yes, he's an NPC.
He's still got dreadlocks.
Yeah?
Is
Come
he
here,
trying
mate.
to-
Let me play with your hair.
You know something? I bet he's got a gun behind him. Watch, look at this, look at this. He thinks I'm
Press,
stupid.
do me a favour.
Look at his gun, look at, oh, took his gun off him.
Do me a favour. Press F on him, see what he does.
Why do I want to do that? I don't want him to shoot me, no. Mike, don't forget, I use joystick, okay? Oh, right. What's he supposed to do?
Well, Minnie done that when she was with us the other
I'm
week.
supposed to be getting this shit took off.
Billy Baby Bell done that with us the other day. There was me, you, and another one. I Can't remember who else was with us. Might even been Rags as well, actually. She pressed F on the NPC, and the other one said, "Why is that NPC shooting at us?" And she said, "She pressed F on the gun and he didn't like it, so he was shooting at us."
And you know I'm trying to get this hammerhead off, and you want this guy to shoot me. If he shoots me, it's over. You should know how it goes.
Okay, next time we're in together, I will press F on the guy and see what happens.
Well, I won't be around when you do that, okay? I don't want no bounty on my head. Oh, where am I going? I've lost concentration. Right, let's see if I can take off now. Lights.
If you wish to join us on Discord,
Right,
the link is in the description below. Click on that, come and join us, have a chat, play some games with us. You can use our ships. With the list of ships that we have at the present, there is a few more to add to that, but we haven't done that as yet. Come and join us. We can spawn the ships for you, but at least give us a half an hour to an hour's notice beforehand, please,
again.
to give us a chance to actually spawn the ship and get it ready for you.
You see, the problem is, I'm not actually concentrating in the game. I'm listening to the commiss. They have improved the lights on this, which is well needed, but my eyes are very sensitive to light. And actually, I didn't actually think a game could have the same effect as it would on personal life, you see. It actually does give me pain. I've got one of my colleagues who's always flashing his lights. He thinks it's a joke. I mean, he is joking, okay, but it does hurt my eyes. It literally hurts. You see, I can't multitask. And the ship's going to conquer me in a sec. I don't think CIG can actually sort that problem out with when you're in the bay to flash your lights, but if they could, it would be much appreciated. It's not a complaint I'm making, and it's not a request, because obviously it's part of the game. What I usually do when they start flashing us, I have to turn it back to them. Now this is where I got problems. Okay. As you can see.
You fly safe, okay?
Don't worry, I will. As you can see, that is not the problem of my setup, because I've been into everything and it can't be controlled. There's something in this. See, yes, I know you've got your dead zones and all that. That's not working. And I think I know a bit about the setup, which I've proved to you today. You know what I mean? I have to actually keep my hands on the joysticks. I'm not saying it does it with every fake bodies. Anyway, let's just get this sorted. This is what I call a beautiful sight. Just watch how much, just look on how much CIG has developed this game as I lift off. And sure they make this smooth, smaller, it's more curved. Look at that. It is trying to crash, but because of the way I set it up, it won't. Just hope I've not hit any rocks. Is that Houston? No, it's not. Is that Houston? Yes, I think it is. I am on a 64-inch screen. But I'm actually on the other side of the room at the moment.
Modular travel initiated.
See, I've got a problem to see. What's wrong with keep still? Oxygen. Okay. can take this coat off now, can't I? I think my ship's pretty warm. Where's the jacket? That's good. Now what will happen now, you'll see all my colleagues now will use my server to log into. And they'll last at least 4 hours. I will jump out and walk when I reach, obviously, because it's set for a course. Let's just go to the end of this floor so I'm not moving around. I want to just check where I am on the map. See, if it was constellation, I wouldn't have a problem, you see. So where am I? I should be heading up here. I should set course before I came off so I could get a position. You see, I'm also a navigator and an explorer in the game, you see. As you can see, I can walk around the ship freely. But the only problem I have, if this was the 6i, I could actually, oh okay, I ain't got no spacesuit on. I could actually read the newspaper, watch TV, because these flights in a few months will be long. And that's where the exploration and the VIP come in. It's getting worse. I'm not going to give a walk around the ship because I think you've all... Ah, yes! No. I think you know everything. What was that? You've seen around the ship and you've seen all the bugs that's been fixed. Yeah, I mean, so there's no point in me going through it all. But what I would like to show you, as you can see and in the civvies, this can only be perfected at Lesky. Okay? In the Starfarers or any of them ships, at Lesky it is guaranteed. I think, to tell you the truth, it has got something to do with the characters. Okay? I think the oxygen and the way things are performed, oxygen is... Oh, it's supposed to be characters, isn't it? I explained that wrong. But I think there is some side glitch. The character's got something to do with it. The ship, like for instance, look at the fuel system. It's supposed to be on the ship. It's not on the ship. The fuel system is actually locked into the character. Am I online in the game? I'm going to come out of warp now, okay? And I'm going to free fly. Now this is how it will be in the game when you're doing things. You can actually spend more time flying around. I've just come out of warp. Now to get to land, I have landed in Lesky. I mean at Hurston, okay? but it's calculations and hit and miss. I'm not saying I was one of the first, okay, but you can guarantee when I was doing it, because I was not able to show footage of it because of NDA regulations, I knew how think I was, okay, but that's not the point who was first or whatnot. But like I said, I'm a bug tester and I search bugs and way around things. I just like to puzzle my brain. And these little things you have to know to get there. I have shared things with other organisation and our org members. But the problem at the moment, they're all complaining CIG is crashing. You've seen how long I've been in there. I only came there to show our colleagues it's not CIG that's causing this problem. They've got things in their PC that's causing it. But I can help them try to sort it. But obviously, if they start giving me views that this isn't working, that's what I will just say, okay, no problem. Okay? But I am helping the main org, main people that wants to listen, and will give you the benefit of that. Even if I fail once, this has showed you it does work. But there's ways around it. It's time and patience. That's all you need. Time and patience. I predict at this moment I am heading towards one of the moons. And if I don't do something soon, explode. So I have to change course. As you can see. I'm not going to try to land today. As I said, I've done it so many times. They have fixed this problem. This was a very heavy ship. When this ship came out, that was the first place I went. But now, I just need the ship to stabilise. It does this a few times, you see. It will stabilise, okay? But I'm going to be turning away from the ship. I mean the planet. Do it so many times. When I first saw this, I was amazed. I was trying to tell my colleagues without showing any pictures. And as you can see, it was just like this. It just looked like a picture of a disc just put on it, stabilising now. So what will happen now, all my colleagues will log on to my server and they will continue with their game. If they crash, they can get back into it and they can carry on with their missions. If you want to join us, our details are there. We will help anybody. You can be a member of your own org. It's not a problem. We like new ideas and we will share what we've learned with everybody. But please, when you come onto our server, please show courtesy. Okay? That's all we ask for. Courtesy. We do have women and children on there and we try to protect them. Okay? And their privacy.
Minutes.
Oh yeah, just give me a second, I'm working on it, okay? Right, let's shut down Discord. Not Discord, I can leave it running, but I think they get the gist. Right.
If you do wish to come and join us, click the link in the description below and come and join us. We are a friendly bunch, we don't bite, well, I don't know about the rest of them.
You've been biting me all day? Not in that sense, but yeah, I mean, 1 second, something's adding here. What's this? There's a fifth one coming, trying to sneak in. Where is it? I just seen 4 dark lights, but I can't catch it quick enough. Ah, wait a minute. Discord, those are okay. It's just to guarantee these members so they can play. Checking the numbers and everything.
Stop blowing in my ear, Yosa.
Right. I'm just checking the settings, you guys, okay, just to make sure. I see the graphics going very high just now. I wasn't comfortable. It's at 4, so it's only in medium settings. I'm not actually running in RAM today. I'm running off the hard disk. If you want to compare the hard disk, okay, as you can see, it's running at 1%. The reason for this, I am running in RAID 0. RAID, I repeat, RAID. I have three Samsung 960 Pros in there. You technician knows 3 Samsungs in there. When it starts at high resolution, etc. Well, you can see for yourself without me saying too much. Okay. The graphics have now calmed down. It's running at 110% on average. And your PC terms, it will be running at 100%. It can't go any higher. I think you start smelling rubber and all these kind of daft things. Okay? There's nothing much. Everything's just simple. But mine is, well, I think you get the idea without going into too much details. That will stay there for the guys until about 1 o'clock tonight. So, me and the miss, we will take our leave and we'll live to explore another day.
Bye, folks.
We haven't dropped any frames. Or have we? No, we haven't. We've been going for 2 hours.
Come and join us.
I thought you said we wasn't dropping frames.
Pardon?
I thought you said we're dropping frames.
I wouldn't know how to find out.
No, if you see me PC lagging on your what's his name, I think we've just wasted 2 hours of streaming. I'm just going to check 1 minute. According to this, no frames have been dropped, but here it's showing little bits. Anyway, it's not a problem. Okay, bye folks.